your Indian consumer. Hey consumers, it's me Prasad Vidparak, your Indian consumer, back with another unboxing and review. And today we are taking a look at this gaming keyboard by Asus, which is from their Cerberus segment. So firstly, let's take a closer look at the box. Later I'll be unboxing the device, showing you all the features, followed by a splash test, as this keyboard claims to come with a liquid splash proof property. The complete packaging is designed in black, red and white colors, which gives it a nice gaming feel. On the back they have mentioned some essential details. Let's take a look at them closely. So important thing mentioned there that this keyboard is a membrane with rubber dome type and not a mechanical one. It comes with two colors, red and blue. Also comes with few multimedia keys and 12 macro keys, which we definitely will be testing. So let's quickly open the box and see what we get inside. So firstly we have the keyboard itself, and this is a review unit, so maybe the retail unit packaging might be slightly different. So apart from the keyboard, down there we see some documentations. Let's take a closer look at them. So we have the user manual and we'll be taking a detailed look at it. So here you can see all the details mentioned, like the package content, system requirement, specification summary. You can of course pause in between if you feel like reading any of the details. So this keyboard comes with these 19 keys which have the anti-ghosting property. The advantage of anti-ghosting is the keyboard won't take an accidental input when you are in your speedy gaming sessions. So that is a really nice thing. Hotkeys are mentioned there, as you can see, and then we have the multimedia keys. So mentioned here are all the operations that the multimedia keys will perform. These operations come integrated by default. You even have the swap mode by which you can swap the function of a particular key, which I'll be showing you later. And then we have the macro mode. Macro mode can convert your function keys, that is your F1 to F12, into your custom macro buttons. To know more about the swap and the macro mode, you need to continue watching the video. And then we have the warranty card. Now this keyboard comes with a 2 years warranty, which is again a good thing. And now finally let's take a closer look at the keyboard. So this is how the keyboard looks like, completely matte finish. The plastic used all over is really premium. The design is something I've personally liked. It can be connected using the USB cable, and the cable is of my favorite kinds, that is a braided Kevlar. Completely black in color, which adds to the gaming flavor. This keyboard is not at all difficult to install. It is the plug and play types, so as soon as you plug it in, the drivers will be automatically installed and it will be ready to be operated. The keys have a smooth matte finish, not the rubberized types, but I have to say that they are something that we have liked. The Cerberus branding which lights up also adds to the touch. So well, now I'll be demonstrating all of the functions on this keyboard. So firstly the backlight control button here, by which you can turn on and off the backlight. You can even increase or decrease the intensity of the light by pressing the function button and controlling it by page up and page down buttons. So you have 4 levels of intensity on this keyboard. Let's move on to the second color. So to switch between colors, you'll have to press the function key and caps lock. The keyboard will blink as you see there, and then you will have the blue color. So when you're on the blue light setting, you won't be able to perform 2 major functions which this keyboard offers, that is the swap mode and the macro mode. In order to perform those 2 cool functions, we will have to switch back to the red mode. So let's talk about the macro function now. The 12 function keys that you see here from F1 to F12 can be used as macro keys to perform multiple functions. For that, what you have to do is press the FN key and the insert button together, and you will see that the Winlock key light has turned on. So we'll quickly give an input. So I'm pressing the F1 key, and there you see the Winlock light has started blinking. And now I'll assign the function which I want the keyboard to perform when I press the F1 key. So I'll press Ctrl and A, and now the light has started blinking faster. And now all I have to do is press the FN key and the escape key to save the function and exit the recording mode. Now that we are done recording, let's just try and test it. So here I'm pressing the F1 key and the select all function has been performed by the computer. So this is really cool, isn't it? This can be used by gamers for multiple combo moves. Now I'll show you the second cool feature, which is the swap mode. To use the swap mode on a particular key, press the FN key and the home key. The Winlock key light has turned on. Now I'll be pressing A, and the light has started blinking, and now I'll press the L key. On pressing the L key, the light has stopped blinking, and now to get out of the recording mode, I'll press the FN key and the escape key. And now let's test the swap mode. So here you see I'm pressing the A button, but the input that the computer receives is L. So again, this is a very handy and cool feature which can be used by gamers to switch keys as per their convenience. You can use your creativity and make passwords using this. I just gave you an interesting tip. In order to switch back the original function of the key, all you have to do is repeat the same procedure, but this time press the same key twice which you had changed so that it will rewrite its original function. In order to reset your macro keys, All you have to do is press the FN key and delete key for 3 seconds. We have the hotkeys on the top here, which can come really handy while you're watching a movie. As you see there, we have the stop button, the play and pause button, and previous and forward track buttons. On the other side, we have the volume control buttons, as you see here, plus and minus. This keyboard also comes with a breathe light function. For that, what you have to do is press the FN button and the light button, and that will put the keyboard lights into a pulsating mode, or as they say it, the breathe light mode. Let me just remove this key and show you how it looks from inside. So as I've told you, this is a membrane keyboard, and you can see the rubber dome inside there. We even performed some severe water splash test on this keyboard, and I'll have to say that even after pouring water on it, it was operating perfectly fine. The water comes out of the drain holes provided on the back and on the sides. We as gamers generally tend to spill liquids on our keyboard, and this keyboard can handle it pretty well. So well, that is a really nice thing. And finally, if I have to sum it up, I'll say that in the price tag of 3,100 rupees, the quality that you're getting here is simply phenomenal. The swap and the macro functions also perform as they should, which is again a nice thing. The 2-meter long cable, which can come really handy, especially for gamers, and to top it up, it is even splash proof. So if you're looking to buy a keyboard, I'll say that this keyboard should definitely be on your checklist. So well, that was it from my end for today. On the screen you can see some more videos which I've made for computer accessories. If you're interested in those, definitely check it out. You can even get them in the I button which just popped out. If you have liked this video, definitely give it a thumbs up. If this was the first time you were watching my videos, do hop onto my channel, check out what I do. I make videos on all Indian consumer goods and services. So if you like what I'm doing, do subscribe to my channel and be a part of the Indian consumer family. Do remember to serve before you swipe, and if you don't need, you don't buy. This was Prasad with Pathak, your Indian consumer, signing off. And I'll catch you in the next one. Thank you.